So I
No.
tested Homegang for reaction, which lets me use a button like a macro, essentially, without macro bloat. So, listenability. So see like TBN, you know how you would usually need to target someone first by clicking on them or make a macro targeting someone that you're hovering over?
Do you?
You can, yes, so either you click on someone, then use TBN to give them TBN, or you
Ah.
make a macro specifically for mouse over.
Uh-huh.
With the with this plugin I have, you can set it up where first of all, if you like have your mouse over nothing, it'll put TBN on you. Then if you have your mouse over someone else, it will give them TBN. So what I done is how Homegang works usually is that it's an
I have
invul.
this one.
Yeah, that's how it works. So that's the exact macro I have. However, because it's a macro, it's very fidgety to activate. Like
Okay.
outside of weaving, and it targets. Homegang activates based off a target and not just activating, so you need to macro it to target yourself.
Yeah, with the me command, right?
Yeah.
I think that's why they have it like multiple times in a row, so it actually spams this command kinda. I think for an OGCD that works, for GCDs not so much.
Yeah, I pressed Homegang once and then I used upheaval, then I looked at Homegang so it wasn't activated. I was like, shit.
So it just
And I
whiffed
tried,
away or what?
yeah, I tried to spam activate it, but the damage already snapshotted.
Damn. Can you weave it in earlier, or is it just very softful?
Yeah, you can leave it in early.
Okay.
I just didn't for some reason.
Oh, it's a bit brain AFK this game, you know.
I think so. Gillet has lost power. That's not ideal.
Yeah, I never took a closer look at these tentacles, but they look kinda, man, very saucy. What the fuck is this? She's got like a bunch of dragon fucking builders on her arm, and what is this shit? Jesus Christ.
I mean, we don't really have tanks lying around we could replace them with, right? So there isn't really an option.
Yeah, we don't.
Just get the BF tank, but more of a coin shot than I'm willing to take.
Yeah, that is the main problem with anything else, is we don't really have any other opportunity this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think we should just try to get it in anyway.
Side note.
I mean, if you really can't, we could spontaneous ask on, what is it, ERC, PF funky stuff? PF post is it called? Could try that.
Yeah, I would just wait for another 10 or so, then if he doesn't show up.
Yeah.
Take drastic measures.
Okay.
Just reminder to wiggle is all I'll say.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ah, la antena. Man, this wiggling stuff reminds me, what was the release? I think it was Endwalker. Wasn't that the release where you could literally not go AFK for 10 minutes or you just get kicked into a
Yes.
10-hour queue? Yeah,
Yes, it was.
yeah. Man, fuck that shit. I think in that time I just put on auto hotkey and just had my character do this all the time, man. And he did that for like ever in, I think, some house, whatever. Because I don't want to get DC'd, because I'm not waiting 6 hours to log in when I have 4 hours to play. That's bullshit.
Yeah, you would have had to deal with that because you were working and stuff.
Uh-huh. I mean, even if I'm not
Let's be
working, like,
honest,
there's
even if-
times where you wanna do something else or chill or sleep or whatever, right?
Well, let's be honest, even at like 10 o'clock in the morning there was bloody queues.
I think I still have it somewhere. But probably not. Put
Yeah, we
something
can
super
touch
simple
touch.
anyway. Just run in a circle. Should actually get something like that for things like that where you go AFK so you don't have to worry about it. Then again, yeah, the monitor would have to be constantly active then. It's an active monitor. So like... You're not bothered. You're dead! What do you mean?
Oh. I have to type slowly, it's really sense.
I mean, my Dark Knight has some equipment I could YOLO tank for the first time. How hard can it be, surely?
You know, I'm just thinking right now, even if I did press home gang, we would have ended up wiping to caloric 2 anyway.
Yeah, it would have been about there. If not there, it would have been something going wrong like Pyrosis for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or if not that, somehow then definitely on UAV2. We're going a bit awry.
Just post on Dark Knight launch. Best request.
No, they're not even on Vegas 2. Well, doesn't seem like I'll be able to find anyone in a hurry, unfortunately.
Hmm?
I can't find anyone in a hurry either, myself.
I can't see my friends list in here, so I don't know. I think I have one guy, but I don't know if he currently even plays the game. But if he had time, that would be easy club. Let me see if I find him on... What the fuck was his name? Something female.
Yeah, I would say
Might found.
I would say that you know, like, I'm not bothered about it being one chest at this point either.
Hmm?
Wouldn't be ideal, but it is kind of late in the week, so
Yeah. Well,
it is something to consider.
if you're taking one chest into account, I could ask someone. But that's only if people want one chest.
I think the mount still drops, right? Because I have no idea.
I don't even know who even still needs it is the problem. Like, I got it last week, so I think that's, like, as far as the main group goes, everyone's got them, right? So I think it is just Seema and Slifer that don't have them.
I think Seema and Foxy, if she ever decides to play. Thing. Not that I know. Like, if someone else would need it, they will probably say it. I mean, I can roll on it again if I want to, but I don't even want the first one I got. Let me see.
Wait, what? I can learn that? This doesn't even have any hands. So apparently Ghastly can learn Fire Punch. Don't ask me how.
Hmm? Who is what?
Ghastly can learn Fire Punch.
I mean, yeah, because gas is flammable, get it? Yeah.
Doesn't have any hands! I mean, Haunter's fine, at least it's got hands.
But you don't question that he can literally lick. Yeah, that's okay. But Fire Punch, oh, that's too far. Wow.
Lick is also a ghost type move, so sends chills down your spine, right?
I mean, we have to go real deep, man. What is a ghost? Alright.
Exactly.
Any thoughts on the new DLC Pokemon?
The Loyal Free are kinda dead on arrival, that's all I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
They're just kinda pale in comparison to the stuff we already have, despite the unique typings.
I feel like most of them are like underwhelming for competitive. Just
Ogre-Pon, on the other hand, definitely notable. Definitely notable.
like Blood Moon Arceluna would maybe be interesting, just because it's really hard to get defensive coverage for.
Yeah. Blood Moon
Combination.
Barcelona
Yeah.
is definitely going to be in there, but I think it is more niche than the regular Barcelona.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely going to be a
Also,
thing.
Got slightly less efficient stat allocation.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And to be fair,
I
like,
tried to
regular
go.
Selena is fucking crazy, but...
I tried to go for a low attack, 0 speed Blood Moon, and well, after getting a couple of 0 speeds that were nowhere close on the attack stat, I just kind of gave up on it. I even checked on Pico Analytics, it's like, yeah, it turns foul play from like a 6 KO to 7 KO if you get it low, but that's like... chances of you getting 7 foul plays thrown your way on its own is very unlikely.
I feel like if it had like... I think regular Selena has like 45 special and Blood Moon has 70 physical. So if it had those 25 points in another set, it would be like a lot stronger. Imagine if it had like 25 points more HP, or like more special defense. It'd be insanely good.
Yeah, I think
Just having...
Salt Vests are probably going to be the ones that people run on it. You could run Calm Mind on it, sure, as well, but...
I think for doubles it's just... I would expect like Hyper Voice Blood Moon and then like Earth Power for coverage. Then like last slot is Protect or anything you want. Like additional coverage or like Calm Mind for setup or like... Yeah, that's probably
it's
Moonblast for
Moonblast,
coverage or whatever.
Yeah. Moonblast is quite good for its coverage.
And it seems decent just because you can't really use any of the types that you would want to use against normal, because it can hit Ghost and it has Earth Power for Steel and Rock. Kind of scary in that regard. Doesn't really get walled by anything.
Yep. But the real shame about it though is... we can't shiny lock it. Wait, it's shiny locked. we can't like, of all the things to be locked, and it's also just a regular one single static encounter, it's just like... why?
And for some reason it will always be outsped by regular Seluna and Trickron, so they gave it 2 more speed boosts.
Oh, what the hell?
I don't know why. I just gave it 52 for some reason, it's so weird. It's
That's
just
new.
funny.
I'll be a few minutes. I have yet to see 14 crash on console.
Wow.
I tried to leave the duty and it just crashed on me. Sure why?
It's unfortunate. I think I've never had it crash on PC, because like, it's kind of old and it runs pretty stable.
Yeah.
Way more problems with newer games. Occasionally toast my old CPU.
As far as the other returners are concerned, there isn't too much on there that's really notable. A handful off the top of my head: Mandibuzz, Politoed, Basculin, White Stripe, or Basculegion, I suppose, is easier to get now because it's actually available. There's literally one tiny pond.
Right? It's always been a pretty good support of one.
Which Pokemon?
Politoed?
Yeah. It's the other rain setter we've got, yeah. I've always seen Wingull as being the more offensive rain setter, whereas Politoed's the more support utility one. Well, I'm actually still in the instance, so I didn't even get that far.
Yeah, I feel like Helping Hand is just such an insane utility if you've got a very strong offensive one. Coming in,
like
blocking the rain, and then like using Helping.
Or Basculegion for that matter, yeah. Wave Crash, Swift Swim, or Adaptability, but probably Swift Swim in this example. Basculegion absolutely crushes things, if it's allowed to. What else was there? I suppose you could argue Milotic is there.
I'm actually curious to see how Sinistra, like, got a new Sinistea version.
Sinistra is definitely one to watch. I don't think it'll be super good, but it's definitely one to watch, because having a Giga Drain and a Scald in one move is quite a big deal, and it's got Scald itself. So
It
Like
has kind of a
burning it.
cringe speed that its coverage isn't like its utility coverage. Powder
Yeah.
moves, trick room. All that stuff.
Jangmo. Does Jangmo still get Clanger scales in this one?
I would
Solo
hope so.
whatever it's called.
Or it would just be worse gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, speaking of dragons, you know the one Pokemon that didn't get dual wing beat? Dragonite.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, didn't it
got-
get it in Sword Shield?
it did. Yeah.
Yeah, something correct.
I really hope that's a bug. Because they did that bug, they had a bug like that before in Sword and Shield where Melmetal couldn't get, I think it was high horsepower by TM, even though it could learn high horsepower in Let's Go by TM. They eventually fixed it, but yeah, something like that. Might have been Earthquake instead, actually, now that I think about it. It's one of those. Probably Earthquake. So I'm hoping it's just a bug, because kind of sad that Dragonite is the one Pokemon that doesn't get Drill Wing beat.
Honestly, sometimes when
Elements gets it.
sometimes
So-
when porting movesets, I just forget one. I have to patch it in later.
Yeah, at least I
can
didn't forget
happen,
about Rillaboom.
Yeah,
That I think would have caused more of a riot somehow.
so much
Um,
stuff to port for everything.
Is there anything else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
It's like,
Algoldur, actually. That could be a thing. And we have another Sunsetter in the form of Vulpix, and Hail for that matter, because Alolan Vulpix is now usable too.
yeah.
So there's some stuff there, but there's a whole bunch of Pokemon that are just filler ones. I
I
mean,
just feel
who's
like-
ever going to use Ferret, right?
Pure fighting is insanely unattractive in a metagame where Flutterman is prevalent. Like, pure fighting
Yeah.
is so volatile to Fairy and Ghost. If you run into
Even
any Flutterman,
with-
you're just doomed.
Even with what we have, like, added in, I don't think the metagame in Regulation E is going to change too much. Probably Ursaluna and Ogerpon and our new Weather Setters are probably the bigger things that will kind of start appearing, but otherwise it'll be most of the same stuff, I think, just because the power creep was already kind of real on it.
Yeah. Like, the staples we have right now are insanely strong. Stuff like Iron Hands or Tornadoes or Dandruff, or like Rillaboom for
Yeah.
that matter are very, very consistent and really good at what they do.
Yeah, that and Amoonguss and all. Like, there was a lot of that on the stream earlier today as well. Unsurprisingly. And I've come across plenty of the same stuff myself. It's just how it is.
Nintendo in kind of a tough spot, right? Because they want to power creep to some extent to shake up the meta, but if you power creep too much, you get whatever the heck we had at the end of Sword and Shield, where you have Zacian Turbo, basically. Nothing could really compete with Crown Zacian.
I know, I'm kind of dreading our restricted meta when it comes along next year, because Calyrex Shadow Rider is going to be a monster.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is going to have to run it in the Cineroar just to help deal with that thing. Blood Moon Ursaluna doesn't get Fake Out, does it? I don't think it did.
Don't believe it does.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Pretty sure its utility is somewhat limited.
Yeah. I did find the cutscene relatively amusing though, because I wasn't even angry to begin with. So it's
Right.
actually kind of curious more than anything. Just like, hey, who are these guys?
Halo.
And you get classic camera flash moment. Yeah, I think someone mathed the odds of getting a 0 attack, 0 speed one to be like something like 1 in 1200 or something like that.
Whereas, kind of thinking about what restricteds will murder Flutterman when it comes to monetization. Like, the fairy walls went entirely. Probably wanted chaos. Or like, Set a Stealer probably as well, but it's always been very niche.
We'll see if Celestial even comes back into the format. We don't even know if they're adding all legendaries
maybe
back
no,
or not yet.
Maybe.
I don't remember what their marketing campaign back was when it came to the Crown Tundra. I don't remember if they revealed to us that legendaries were coming back there.
Don't think they did. I think like early on they just announced like the DLC2 will have the 3 new birds and stuff, like Galarian retrains of Arctoceptors.
Yeah.
Just, you know. And like, as it was about to release, the just dropped, oh yeah, there will be raids and you will be able to obtain off, like, all restricted.
I really don't know. On the bright side, the glittering charm is definitely worth getting, I can tell you that much. Getting a guaranteed extra 10 Terror Shards of that type for a 5-star raid is actually a really nice increase.
Yeah, that's up really quickly, I would imagine.
Yeah. That was always one of my biggest complaints this generation, is like, well, we have all these extra tools and passive ways of getting things, and yet Terror Shards are the biggest issue you've got. Funnily enough. Promise I need to go back. I get. Oh yeah, there was one other Pokemon I forgot about that will be notable. Dusclops is back. I should probably go and get one Soul Silver at some point, but I won't be able to do that till later in the week, I think.
I kind of want them to bring back Megas for like the DLC in a future game.
Yeah.
Because I think that Megas aren't even like too broken when you compare them to stuff like Dynamax. That total you get from Dynamax is even bigger. Megas just like plus 100 spread out around your base.
Yeah. There was only like 2 really big problem megas, and the biggest problem mega was probably Kangaskhan at the end of the day, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Kang, Rayquaza was... And like mega format, like limited mega format, really tainted by the fact that auras like Primal Kyogre and Groudon were not considered mega, so you could run Primals plus a mega, which was a bit
Yeah.
stuff was not well thought out.
It was really wacky.
So like your mega slot would usually just be Mega Rayquaza to turn off your weather from the primal. Or like opposing primals.
I just remember before going into the restricted format on that generation, it was like Mega Kangaskhan was like the thing that you saw the most, 100%. Like it was like 3/4 of the time you would see it.
Mm-hmm. And it was often still strong in restricted format.
Mm-hmm.
Insane offensive pressure. It's like occasional Mega Man, so.
Oh, you're right, Salamence had one, didn't it, too? You're right. I don't think I ever used it myself, even casually, but I think that's just because I just didn't use Salamence very often.
That I believe area late, and you could have flying type double edge. Flying type hyper
Yeah,
voice.
of course, yeah.
You'd like a truck, and you would also just get the intimidate bonus on swapping in, and then get an insane offensive sweeper if you mega it. Or you could just swap it back out. The intimidate.
Oh, we are live again, guys. Woo!
Oh, surely this time.
Yeah, boy. Food check or
This time we
something.
should-
Ah,
Sometimes I hate the on-screen keyboard, it's...
you know, I hope next time They fucking remove these door bosses. Just make it like E8 again. Just make it one full fight, man.
I mean, I'm sick of door bosses at this point as well, to be fair.
Because it doesn't
It's,
feel like you're killing something. It just feels like, okay guys, let's waste 7 minutes waiting until we can start the fight. Because it's not really, you don't do anything really, right?
I don't know, I think it's cool. It would be cool if you don't have the checkpoint in the middle. Like, if you had this phase 1 that leads into phase 2. Like, whatever.
I think one thing I actually, it's a couple of months ago, I remember, I suggested is when you proc a fight, for example, even if you re-clear, let's say, oh man, it's really late, we only managed to clear the first phase, and now you're standing around in the second one. Yeah, just pause it, come back later, right? You cleared phase 1, so that's your checkpoint, now you can start with the second one.
Yeah, I thought about the same. There is a slight logistical problem they would have to kind of get around, and that'd be about it for that, but I don't want to overdo it.
Isn't E4 basically like a very short door boss into a real boss? And I think it works really well. Like Titan...
Yeah, kind of true, actually,
Titan
yeah.
minimum doesn't do a lot.
The Titan, yeah, minimum, that's a good one. I hadn't think of that before. Titan minimum, like, is so fast paced that you could argue it's a door boss.
Because it wouldn't really work much different from like normal fights. Like imagine P9 and P10 is one fight, but they just split up so you can just do them individually. Like, it's kinda like that. This is how this fight then would work.
Yeah.
No. Either that or they make it so those are actually two fights that each has its own like kind of loot table. That may not make a lot of sense.
Out in pairs? Question mark?
Yep, out pairs and going left. In first, then out.
Oops, yep. Right.
Good.
Oh, wait, how are we alive?
It doesn't matter.
The towers were slightly bent, but only slightly, so we just compensated for it. That was a no swap, right?
Yeah, no swap.
had to double check.
RT out.
Yeah, I think I know what my mistake was. It's what was it called? I had the white tower, not the white laser. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, there was too many people on my side, wasn't there? Makes sense.
Yep.
So it looked like there was like 5 people on my side. I was like, wait, I'm white laser, so I'm fighting, right? That's like...
Which was funny because I still didn't die. Like until the tower at least.
Light take towers.
And then this is hyper scuffed. Whatever.
Is it scuffed?
I mean for me, yeah.
We did not have shake for Limit cut.
Ah, okay. Partially scuffed then. I don't know, is the X place where it normally is, or am I going mad there?
It was in a normal place.
Okay, so that's fine. We're watching too much nest, I think, at this site. Really throwing me off of it. I think even the limit cut, they actually gave up trying to figure it out.
Well, since I died, I think this DPS will be kind of scuffed this time, for sure. I forgot.
Missing 4? Where's 4?
For top left to the 1, yeah.
I've lost count of lasers. That's 2. 3. 4. Wow.
Yep, it was the bullshit button that time.
Okay.
My favourite pattern of limit cut.
Yeah, I'm DC.
Going back. Swap after 1.
We're back.
And 14 after. Party.
Inside, but yeah. Hey, yo, easy clap, best tank EU.
You know what? Okay.
I still died.
How did you die?
Good question. Maybe I got a bleed or some shit. I don't know. I died.
Oh
But,
yeah, it does bleed you, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't take any damage from the initial hit. Which is, I guess, fine.
I don't think we're gonna be able to beat the
I
DPS
know.
check now because Jen is DCing as well.
DC! Oh no.
Going to D. Some protein.
Protein and inside.
Yo.
Oh,
And to
I got
see-
2. That's fine.
See,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
I forgot doubles.
I think that's so much HP on that, no? Yeah. Anyway. Oh my god. Damn.
Let me just ready check to make sure of
The double proteins.
stuff.
That's not really the only thing that went wrong in that entire pool as well. It's just like, since the DC came out, I was like, oh,
Yep.
this is not good.
I also didn't bait the jump because I got confused.
Yeah, I baited it, don't worry about it, man. What the fuck am I doing? Bro. That was a shit opening. Anyway.
Swap after 2. swap. What is happening?
Don't say that.
Top left, bottom right.
When you said what the hell is happening, I was like, oh god.
Huh? What's wrong?
My game was like it sped up exponentially.
Ah, yeah, that's okay.
Wait, were you lagging like right before the mechanic came out then?
Yeah, I've got like 70 ping now.
Ah,
Like, everything feels so sped up at the moment.
yeah, that can be a weird feeling.
Pairs and in.
Going right. Out first.
Okay, safe. Oh shit!
You lied.
Nobody in
you
Dark
lied.
Soul.
Fuck!
Yeah, someone didn't take the tower.
Okay, this was me.
Yeah, you had white laser, yeah, that's right.
Okay. Listen, the whole pull was a scuff. I could feel it at the beginning. Okay, let me get the sound effects up again. I'll go focus mode. I think there's a second fight to this part. Part of this fight.
It's still happening. Either the game really is like sped up somewhat when I notice, or I've got like a massive rush of adrenaline for some reason. No. Okay, swap after 2.
As long as it ain't radical 6, you're fine. I think I did the opposite now I think about it. Results.
Looking for him.
Oh, I don't know. Well,
In first. Swap after 1. Party in.
今ここで実証される
Light take towers.
魂を与えましょう
Is there enough space for you, Swig?
Yeah, it was in this case. That's pretty lenient. Not actually. What the fuck is happening again now?
Oh shit, no. There goes that.
純然たる力を味わいなさい
In 4. Dead.
What the?
Oh!
Huh?
2. Red laser. Okay, well. Yeah, there was a fatal bait, I think, from.
Wait, how did?
I don't know how I lived it with one, well, Solo taking that hit.
I think you only took one laser. I think the other one went somewhere else. Because you can't like get targeted by 2 lasers.
No, I was like, I think I took the Solo dash. Like, dash 2. It barely survived.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird.
And then a laser, straight laser.
I'm pretty sure
went,
Paladin went into it. He just started on the wrong side, and then he like caught the dash, but not like with you, but in the middle of the arena.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Also, I just didn't get the first laser on me.
神に至るために 無から生命を創造しましょう
One time, bro.
神を前にどこまで上げるかしら
It's
Well, after 2.
I thought I had a really good P11 this week, and it turned out it wasn't quite as good as I hoped it was. But there was also a grey black mage in that party, with no deaths on anyone, so probably why. I spent the laser mess up though, because everyone that was over on that side was up against the wall, so it shouldn't have been baited at all. But anyway, it was a very scuffed limit cut from the start anyway.
この鎖は万物を有する
in pairs. Going left. In
And
first.
then out.
No swap. Arcade in.
今ここで実証される。
Light take towers.
魂を与えましょう。
First laser. Second laser. Third laser. Fourth laser. Game's really determined to really do a set today. Oof.
Limit cut speedrun 90%.
Going back. Swap after 2. Swap side, go back. Rotate. Arcade in.
今ここで実証される。この誤算、喜んでばかりもいられないわね。
Yeah, that should be a full skip here.
Wait.
Yep.
Nice.
Fastest we've done it, the two. There's a full super chain too. B skip, which is nice.
I cooked up some really weird limit cuts though. That was not good.
Yeah, you had the same thing I did, just nearly died straight
I
up.
think like my resource management is a bit weird.
Did you shade shift it or?
No, I didn't have it.
Okay.
Like me almost dying there isn't really better one. I came out of it, I think I just like 2 stacks of Bunshin. It was a bit of a weird timing.
Yeah.
Flat Bunshin and limit cuts, I prepped it too early. And I'm just sitting there like, oh no, this is not good. Ember is running away from me. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I went into circle like a GCD early there as well. Either or.
Okay, Prage, he will not wipe us on caloric. Then also Prage, he will not wipe ourselves on caloric.
Well, he has on the Link Shell, and he's up to date at the strats, so it's probably fine. I think for the most part, PF is actually using what we're using outside of Pangenesis and the Angels. Good check, by the way.
Do they also have DPS just running left of the bird or what?
They have DPS going right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I did not mean to put that in. Okay.
I can't believe you've done this.
I think it's still gonna be Slifer's copper, right?
Yes.
Hope if a ninja knives range.
I mean, if a tank weapon drops, he can get it because I don't really want it right now. Like, at this point, I'm just waiting for tank 5 to get the other tank weapons.
I'm just waiting for Lion's Red so I can dye my tombstone weapons.
I'm waiting for 6.5 so I can spend my hunt not on chains and twins.
Understand, right?
I'm actually kind of just waiting on this week's like B12 to see if I bother getting the ninja ones or not. They look great, but yeah. Stats and everything. Is it happening again?
It's happening again. Is this how it feels to have bad internet?
I sometimes get it that it will like,
Horizontal.
will like skip animations and it will catch up on those and it looks really weird.
Well, ISP you're on anyway, so we'll go there.
Oh, my ISP is Virgin.
Oh. Okay. I have no experience using Virgin Media, so...
It's awful. It's the only ISP we have.
It's the only one you've got! Oh gosh.
Right, okay. It's not the only one we have, but it's the only one that has, like, a reasonable speed in 2023, if that makes sense.
Yeah. BT Lane's alright, but yeah. It's at least not Vodafone.
Every other ISP we have is...
Oh!
Every other
I was not
ISP we
expecting
have
that.
gets no more than 25 megabits a second.
Huh?
Yep, you heard
Sounds
that
a
right.
bit criminal. The fuck?
So,
Yeah, Scottish internet is a bit of a wacky one, just gonna say that.
I mean, German internet is as well, but it still sounds extremely low. So...
Yep.
I think someone just missed a shape on what looked like triangle? Ow.
So what you have is Virgin Media basically have a monopoly in our area where like they're the only one that offer like any decent speed. And that results in our internet being like 100 quid plus for most people in our area.
Yikes, man. Like, I have a package that's like 45, 50, and that's with a landline on it, so... And the speed's not even that bad, like...
Oh yeah, and here's
It's a
something
bit more rural than you are as well, like, they're actually aren't that bad.
And
But
this
it's with Virgin Media though, that's the important thing. I've just heard horror stories about Virgin Media stuff, to be fair, so...
They are horrible. I would not recommend them to anyone unless they're like the only service provider you have in your area that have a good speed. Like literally anyone else. I would recommend Sky over them. If that's an option.
That is an option for some people in this area. I know my friend's on Sky. Though he was having other issues with it earlier this year. But it was more physical ones than anything else. Because I think it was actually his it was actually the direct connection to his pole or something that was a problem. I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that's what he told me.
And another thing about it is that even when like it's not acting up, we don't get anything more than like 13 megabits up either.
I apologise, my cooldown is slightly late here, I was just making sure everything was right. Oh yeah, you didn't coordinate your mitigation this year, but you should be fine, I think. I will probably like does DSR with Volpix or something, I'd imagine. Yeah, I'll compensate. Pretty sure I was meant to go clockwise there, but it's fine.
At this point, I forget how close one's meant to normally go.
Yeah, I think we understand how it works enough that we can make these adjustments just fine, so it's kind of alright. But I will agree, it's been kind of a bit more of a blur of recent weeks. Oh, that's grossly unfortunate. I'm gonna bloodbath here.
As you keep each other.
Yeah, I was too slow in moving out.
This is okay.
I don't know when I used my sprint, but it wasn't up.
Zero's a walk forward, one step back. We are buggered, he doesn't have debuffs.
So, what's left?
I cannot tell you.
0 is left, I'll take 0. Because I have 0.
I'm not sure you can even combine there, can you?
I don't know. Probably not.
We'll find out that.
Wow, alright.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
And it's the other side that wipes.
left over then.
Damn. Wait, how's DNA left over?
Somebody didn't have a debuff.
Okay. Yeah, I think our side had 3 of the slimes though.
No, we're only like the slimes on the right.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it might have just messed with the numbers as far as that specific debuff is concerned, but...
I think the first match didn't spawn then. Just
nah, the hierarchical combo isn't even showing up right away now.
Oh boy.
But why is this raid day cursed?
even more cursed because like I would expect like even in like Clyde Bank you to have like something that's a bit more stable question mark, but you're probably getting throttled as what's happening. So I believe Virgin Media are pretty heavy handed with that specifically. Like my upload isn't like crazy good, it's like 10 I think, but it's passable. Not enough to stream or anything, but it's passable to like use for like getting like uploads and things. Don't remember what it is downstream, I'd literally have to check, but I'm kind of busy at the moment. £100, man. What do you even get with that otherwise? Like,
That also includes your own broadband and a landline, but they're useless. I would not go for that.
so you can't take that one. Wait, can you? Yeah, you can, sorry.
Yeah, I can.
I'm so, god, this fight is so... It's just melded together, man. Wow, how did he actually end up dying there? What?
Maybe he just doesn't know the priority we do for the dodging.
Nah, he just kinda just died to the secondary hit, so it wasn't even that. He's got it. He's tackled as well.
Maybe he didn't go out fast enough or didn't get enough here. I don't know. Whatever.
Nah, I think he must have like got an extra tech from one of the colons, because he wasn't actually off position at all. So, oh well.
Yeah, I think even if you don't know the priority, it's like adjustable.
Maybe it's over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, do the right thing. Yes.
Okay, nice save. This kind of show you when you understand the mechanic, it's actually quite easy to sort out a situation like that.
Oh no, I was hoping Seema went mid so I keep my uptime instead of going out. that's why I said that.
Where is it? Okay. Yes, here. I am like shouted during the anyway. Alright. Zeros walk forward, one step back. Zeros take.
That is good.
Okay. Stand by. You can beat.
What the? How the fuck did no one die?
I don't know, I
Because
just
we
went
didn't-
through 3 lasers, but I didn't get hit. Real easy clap. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah. No, like, no mid, remember, here.
get to positions.
Yep.
Don't forget bot.
I will just spot the last one.
熱の性質を見極めるかしら
Fire middle.
Stand by.
Safe.
Safe. Heart.
I focus on.
Just heavy.
Yeah, you might as well.
Not have time after this.
It's probably gonna die during the first tether, if it gets there.
We wait for the Hori or not Hori.
Look at the angel.
So you see the debuff. Move. I was gonna ask whether it was vertical or horizontal, I couldn't tell, but
I couldn't tell.
it's gonna die like right about here.
Most cringe kill time ever, bro. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Oh, wings.
10
Brilliant.
seconds before CDs.
I mean,
My eyeballs.
it was one of the best kills of ever.
Yeah, kills.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, we just killed it there.
We just did it.
Of course.
Yeah. Sorry,
Just my
Gillis.
luck. Yeah, I'll just do PF, I guess.
Yeah, I think we need to do like one more next week anyway.
Yeah.
For Jin's
And
pages.
hopefully we clear Wednesday.
Yep.
And Coffer for Slifer. Yep, that is accurate.
Well,
It's not your fault anyway.
Just happy.
well, it's not my fault, but I suffer the consequences, and you did too. So yeah,
Yeah.
What happened to the house? Just
it's not how I'm not in my house right now. I'm at work.
so
It's,
power is still gone.
It's
or
a
what?
museum. What?
So you live at the museum.
No, I work at the museum.
Okay. And the power
Yes,
was
I
gone.
have time to play, and I have like a PC here, 1050
okay.
Ti or something.
Okay. Yo.
I like
So it went
security.
down. Yeah, security.
Oh,
I'm a student.
Pretty chill, man. Yeah, I've done
Yeah,
similar
very
job as a
chill.
student. Pretty nice.
It's really chill when it's chill, and it's really not chill when it's not chill.
Yeah.
Okay, question. No one needs the orchestrion.
No.
Right? Okay, time to put it up in the market board.
Yeah.
Stonks.
Wait, do you need it, Gilead?
I'm not in the.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can trade it to you, right?
Yeah,
Oh no, I don't need it.
Oh, okay.
But if you can trade it to me, I'll sell it.
I think I'll just put it up in the market board myself.
Alright, not too bad. So next to Wednesday, same time? No, different time. Like same time as usual.
Rage.
I think so, yeah, because Gilad, you said
Yeah.
you were not going to be playing on Thursday, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. So hopefully Wednesday is the deal.
Yeah, Saturday
do.
is the only day next week I will not be available because it's the closing day for my bowling club, so... I say bowling club, but the outdoors is more accurate because I'm thinking of joining the indoor this year, so... All bowls all the time.
Man, that
That was
was
fine.
Ball club? You
It's
play
a-
ball?
It's a bone club. It's a club where they bone each other.
Bowling, I said.
Ah, bowling.
Bones.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
I understand. I heard bone, bro. What the hell? Jesus.
That's a different kind of club.
Damn. Playing with balls, I see. Okay. Oh my god. Why is it suddenly so hot, man? What is this with this weather?
You know what? You can keep that, Willa. I
Well,
don't want it back.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
wake up, I freeze, and then later the night I sweat. What is this, man? Actual German.
Bloody cold is what it was yesterday. Like, you really felt it yesterday. Even when it was kind of sunny. Just like... As soon as that sun went away. What am I looking for again? Sorry.
Time to find the server where there are like not 99 pots listed. Oh.
I mean, I have some grade 7s if you're desperate.
Ah.
But, yeah. They're just leftovers from a small amount of range physical I was doing last year in PF. So I did actually go back and do P8 earlier in the week, right enough. That was interesting.
P8?
Hmm,
Why?
glamour.
Glamour.
I'm gonna be doing
I
that
thought top
in
maybe.
like an hour.
Wait.
Yeah, probably won't hang about as well. Let's see if we can get some arrangements.
Felt like the first phase of 8 got dull really fast. It's not very visual.
I actually kind of
Round on
enjoyed
the
it.
I think
Like,
it's
I
like
literally
mechanically
said
really
it.
fun, but
I said it in the party chat at the time. I was like, oh man, this is such a palate cleanser for P12 Phase 2. It's just... Because 12 Phase 2 is just not that interesting compared to 8 Phase 2 in my opinion.
Hmm?
But,
Yeah.
ayo. I
I'm,
remembered everything.
I'm going to go. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Right, goodbye.
Hopefully the internet is not as wacky.
Yeah, it's horrible right now. Right.
See you later,
Or
Swig.
there were other problems after my power surge.
I
Yeah,
think
Swig
someone
and
just
Timmy's
stopped
internet
and
was
then
just being
sped up again.
a bit...
Yeah, someone
Swig and
was
Timmy's
playing
line
in
was
bullet
just
time.
being...
Damn. Bullet.
Oh god, how many clears of the door boss do we have in 12 was kind of insane. September 17th. 1765. Unfortunate. But we're at that